Hi, Jerry Buccola with Buccola Homes and Keller Williams Realty in the Seattle Bellevue metro market. Are you a buyer planning to buy a home, and are you concerned that you need to purchase just the right home? Well, I've got a tip for you today, and I'm going to give you those tips based on a story. In this market, which is a strong seller's market, you will be competing with other eager buyers for the same home potentially. Let me tell you a quick story to illustrate my tips that I want to pass on to you today. I was working with a first-time buyer, single mom, who had selected an area in the North Seattle area that was a prime real estate area, and she wanted to be purchasing in a price range where there's a lot of competition with buyers. I was watching the market for her daily, as so was she. One day, the perfect house came up, and amazingly, in the price range that she wanted, which was a rare event to begin with, that client dropped everything, left her work to drive by that house to make sure it was what she thought it was. I got a text from her. I did the same thing. I dropped everything from what I was doing, got in my car, and we both met at this house within hours of the house being on the market. We walked through, confirmed that this was the dream house that she's been looking for in the right price range. You know what we did? We had to act aggressively to beat out the other buyers who we knew were coming up right behind us to try to secure that home. I called a home inspector that I've used for 25 years in my career, and because I had a close relationship with him, he dropped everything and came out and did a inspection within hours of us being at the house. By 6 o'clock that evening, I had an offer written that was that had no inspection condition. And at the same time, I was talking to the seller's broker, letting them know what we're doing and creating a relationship with that seller's broker so that he would favor my offer over other brokers' offers. We submitted the offer that night. Late that night, same day, we also submitted with the offer a bio letter of my client with a picture. Submitted the offer. We had an agreement. The very next morning from the seller, there was another buyer coming in, and that seller took my client's offer instead of waiting for other buyer offers to show up. The moral of the story is, in this strong market, if you're a buyer, you need an aggressive and attentive and diligent real estate broker to be watching the market and to put your interests first to get you to the house and get the offer written and accepted by the seller.